Welcome to This Week in Orthodoxy, the world's only online video newscast focused on events in the life of the Orthodox Church. I'm Emmy Louveris. These are some of the stories making headlines this week. His Eminence Archbishop Alipi of the Russian Orthodox Church outside Russia retires. John X, Patriarch of Antioch, meets with President of Cyprus, and Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew's historical visit to Croatia. First up, His Eminence Archbishop Alipi, 89, officially retired from the Diocese of Chicago and Mid-America of the Russian Orthodox Church outside Russia on July 1, 2016. Archbishop Alipi was born Nikolai in 1926 in a USSR province. In 1941, at the age of 15, after the Nazis invaded his village, he became the victim of a Nazi practice that would take young men to work as forced laborers in Germany. While at the German labor camp, Nikolai met Father Cyprian, expressed a desire to join the Brotherhood, and by 1945 had escaped the labor camp to begin his monastic journey that would eventually lead him to the United States. On August 30th, a special celebration was held at the Diocesan Cathedral of the Protection of the Mother of God in Des Plaines, Illinois. The liturgical celebration was headed by His Eminence Metropolitan Hilarion, followed by a festive meal in honor of the Archbishop for his many years of service as a ruling bishop, his academic accomplishments as a professor of Church Slavonic during his years as a hierarch at Holy Trinity Monastery in Jordanville, New York, and his many achievements as an iconographer. And next up, His Beatitude John X, the Patriarch of Antioch, and the entire East met with the President of Cyprus, Nikos Anastasiazis, at the Presidential Palace in Nicosia. Also in attendance were His Beatitude Chrysostom II of Cyprus and His Eminence Christophoros of Carpakia. The topics of discussion included the general situation in the region and that of the Christians in the Middle East, with crisis, calamities, and specifically the Syrian crisis, which is blowing off all the components of society. His Beatitude emphasized the importance of finding a horizon of a peaceful political solution for the crisis and the deep historic relationships between the two states of Cyprus and Syria. He further stressed the importance of the relationships with the people of Cyprus and the unity of the island, and the importance of coexistence among all religions in the East, and the refusal of terror and extremism. He hinted to the necessity of serious attempts to lift economic unjust blockades off of Syria with other economic sanctions that are fighting the Syrians in their food, life, and survival. His Beatitude emphasized settlement in Lebanon and the constitutional vacancy in the presidential position, and also brought attention back to the two kidnapped bishops of Aleppo, John Ibrahim and Paul Yazigi, now missing for 4 years amidst international unjustified silence. And lastly, His All Holiness Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew is set to visit Zagreb, the capital and largest city of the Republic of Croatia, on September 9th, where he is to open the scientific conference entitled New Martyrs, Holy Perspective II. Participating in the symposium are the most eminent experts on issues dealing with the suffering of people in the 20th century. The conference will be chaired by His Grace Bishop Jovan of Slovenia. Hosting the event represents a great joy for Orthodox Serbs as they welcome Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew for the first time in their history. Along with conference participants, the Patriarch will visit the death camp site of Jasenovac and attend Vesper services in the Church of St. Prophet Elijah. The following day, Saturday, September 10th, on the occasion of the 75th anniversary of the suffering of the holy martyrs of Jasenovac, Patriarch Bartholomew and His Holiness Serbian Patriarch Irnej will officiate at the Holy Hierarchical Liturgy at the Church of the Nativity of St. John the Baptist. And later on, he'll travel to Pakrac, residence city of the Serbian Orthodox Bishop of Slovenia, where Patriarch Bartholomew will bless the newly renovated Bishop's Palace. And in news from OCN, The Prayer Team, a daily devotion which includes a verse from Scripture, commentary, and short prayer to match the topic, is written by Father Stavros Akrotidianakis and can be accessed on our homepage under the Read tab. Although started as an opportunity to write more on the subject of prayer, it has now branched into many other subjects, including scripture passages and on praying the liturgy. Be sure to visit myocn.net for your daily dose of the Prayer Team. And speaking of prayer, the Orthodox Prayer Book is OCN's ultimate prayer assistant for Orthodox Christians. A downloadable app, it not only allows you to carry personalized prayers around with you, but it also supports you to pray in the least distracting manner possible. Carry and easily access Orthodox prayers, fasting schedules, and information about the lives of daily saints. Create your own customized prayer list while their names automatically embed into the prayers. Log on to myocn.net and download the Orthodox Prayer Book from iTunes. And much like public radio and TV, we rely on support from our viewers, listeners, and myocn.net visitors like you. Be a part of our growth and make a contribution today where your donation can support us as we highlight the Orthodox Christian faith through media, breaking down communication barriers while building up avenues connecting Orthodox Christians worldwide through our state-of-the-art website, Facebook, Twitter, or our YouTube OCN video channel. And that brings another edition of This Week in Orthodoxy to a close. Wishing you a blessed week. For everyone here in our OCN studios, I'm Emmy Louveris. Let's go forth in peace.